Okay, welcome everybody to the next set here between Degaussed and Philofisuar. Butchering names, you guys know the deal. Nonetheless, Hitch, go ahead and give us a quick rundown of your thoughts of the Civ selection here.
Aztecs and Huns. Well, Huns classic open map Civ, right? I mean, you get up maybe some scouts, but you're going for those cav archers. And on a map like Battlegrounds, mobility like that, hitting wood lines, hitting TCs in the middle, hitting the farm eco can be amazing. Aztecs need no introduction. They can do a lot of stuff. You know, they can go your straight infantry, the eagles. You can go archers, and the monks. Um, it's hard to complain about either of these civs. What I do like is that we haven't seen either very much on Battlegrounds, so we're seeing new ideas here, and I'm eager to see how they play out.
Yeah, absolutely. Hun's probably one of my top choices on this map. It's a Civ that I feel like won't be sniped in a draft because it's Huns. And there are other civs that I feel like should be sniped, and the bans with probably Mongols, Berbers, because they do so well on so many maps, and maybe even banning Vikings because of Bog Delta, Arena Cove, all those maps. But Huns, I feel like, could squeak through a lot of drafts and become in a pretty good position.
Yeah, but tell me if you agree with this. I feel like the Huns have been overshadowed in DE by all of the other step nomad type cav archer civs, but they're not worse than they used to be. They're as good as ever. It's just that people kind of have clouded image. You know, you think Kumans, Tatars, and all these new civs.
Yeah. Huns, I feel like, really lost out in DE because of the decreased firing rate with CA. And when I fixed that, players just haven't really rotated back to them at the lower levels due to the other civs being more comfortable now with the better economy behind it. Huns, I mean, what's their eco bonus? They get
no houses.
They get no houses. I mean, that's great. I love it. It's one of my favorite bonuses in the game. But I mean, they have Paladin, which is huge.
It's how many houses do you build in Dark Age? You know, how much wood is that saving you in Dark Age? 100?
Maybe. I mean,
yeah.
Depending on what kind of build you're going with. If you're going with 20 pop, it's definitely only 4.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's their eco bonus. So that's as close as they get. I mean, it helps, but it's nothing like. I mean, Aztecs have always been crazy, right? With their
Yeah, but Aztecs have gotten some hits too.
Exactly.
Both these civs used to be like number 1, number 2 in many drafts because if they weren't banned. I mean, I feel like we went through a weird time with DE where like every Meso civ was banned. Like except for Incas, because Incas were just not good in comparison. For like eco bonus, you know. And Aztecs, they got a little bit of a nerf coming in with, I forget what month it was, like 6-8 months in, and I think they took away their extra carry bonus, or like
they just lowered it.
Yeah, made it worse though, all in all.
Yeah.
But all in all, Aztecs, a great civ for this. Another thing with Meso, you can put that Eagle Scout right into that town center and heal it up, so you could actually bring in a boar right away from the middle, and then heal the scout up, and maybe go get another one. So
yeah, and we haven't seen anything like that, but I definitely think it's an option. Things I want to point out now is Degaussed has scouted a large portion of the middle, and Philofisuar is only getting out there now. So it seems like the extra Turkey have mostly gone to Degaussed.
Yep. Well, you got to remember the extra line of sight for that scout as well, which is massive.
It makes a huge difference. But look at these walls early. This is what I'm telling. If you're going to do it, you have to commit early.
Yep. And Aztecs probably really underrated in everything we've seen for this map. I mean, the scout with extra line of sight is huge for the early turkeys. Definitely huge. Faster producing military buildings, amazing. And honestly, eagles on this map could be quite deadly.
I agree. Okay, so I was trying to point out the walls, but Degaussed here because he's getting to it early, but so is Philofisuar here. But look at these walls. I mean, that is it's walling to the TC from the wood line. It just feels like that gets awkward very quick in Feudal Age.
Yes, 100% agree. I don't like these walls, especially at least move out to the second gold and secure that within the gold, like or within the walls.
Yeah, I have to agree. But the Goss is what I'm talking about. If you're going to do it like the Goss. He's put a Vil on when he was at like 10 pop, and it's been building ever since.
Yep.
And they're going to be up before anything ever gets near him.
And we're going to have a Man-at-Arms Drush. One of the two. Man-at-Arms or Drush. I think it's just going to be a Drush because he hasn't collected the gold yet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, he hasn't collected the gold yet, but it's also look at his food count. I mean, he's at less than 100 food. He's not going to be a Man-at-Arms anytime soon. Oh, no, he clicked up. Ignore me. It's going to be Man-at-Arms.
Oh, yeah, he's on his way. He just needs the gold.
I'm blind.
But
yeah.
Not collecting it just yet. So, gonna need to get at least 10 gold in for that. Oh, wait. Aztecs get the additional gold, don't they? So, has enough for Man-at-Arms.
Oh, how much does Man-at-Arms cost?
140, I think, now that I see that come across.
Interesting.
Well, nonetheless, I don't know how much damage is going to get in here.
I
don't think he's going to get any.
You know, but here's the thing. These walls are already so ridiculous and awkward that forcing up even more houses around this is just going to make this worse for Philofisuar.
Yeah, and I mean, he should make a spear here and send that across as well, just to have a spear to help out with the scouts that he knows are going to be on the way now. Doing a good job walling behind this, though. Philofisuar is getting his farm eco in order, and he's got a really streamlined build here, where it's all wood, all food. Obviously, some idols here, which is unfortunate from shift-clicking all these farms, but back at the other side, archery range on its way up, but just now getting 4 Vils out to gold within the last minute. So
I really wish the spear is on its way. And I love this. I love taking out the stable. That's going to make it so awkward for Philofisuar.
Yeah, I think he'll just repair it, though.
He may. He probably should. Yeah, but I love the pressure.
Yeah. He definitely needs to get on repairing this thing, like, right now. Like, it's getting down. It's going to be under 500 HP soon. It's going to be rough to repair that. Oh, that's a terrible tower, though. This is the first move that I see that I hate after the walls here.
That's awful.
I mean, saving the stable is gonna be nice,
but you could have put a house beside the stable and then repaired safely, and then would have to go through the TC fire to get to your Vil.
Yeah.
That's
going for the counter attack.
Which is the right move, so to speak. I mean, this isn't doing any damage, so it makes sense to go for the counter. But God, I hate that tower.
Yeah, the tower, I would have rather just seen the fight be taken.
And the issue of these scouts, I mean, I like the concept of the counter, but without an archer or something, these scouts are useless.
Yeah, I mean, he will just get a little bit of idle time away from eco, and be able to wall behind this, though, everything forever. And it's already double walled so many places. This is a very, very heavy feudal, though, something we haven't seen a whole lot of here, as we're gonna have archers now after Man-at-Arms and a spear comes out.
And two ranges too, so but I think archers are a great addition here for our Aztec player. I mean, this eco is so exposed. There's no room for an additional. I mean, it's no stone right now.
Diving.
Oh, I don't love that.
I think I like it actually.
No,
I think I like it a lot.
I mean, I don't love it, but it's gonna work. I think you have those archers. I would have rather wait. You could have killed all this, but this is gonna do so much damage anyway.
Yeah, 19 idols.
No, it's not. They're running under. Oh no.
Oof. Still.
Yeah, this is why I didn't like it.
The idle time is better than nothing, at least. Maybe not the best, but he does still have military alive.
Yeah, so I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
He does have 10 military to 6.
I
This is
can
where do you go from
appreciate
here?
I can appreciate his attempt though. If he would have gotten in on this wood line, I probably would have won him the game.
I think he just got distracted at home. If he would have just been microing properly, he would have been okay there for a bit.
Yeah, and Blacksmith's gonna come up here behind this, so we should have fletching come in for all these archers. And honestly, this is starting to get to be a nice archer mass here.
Yeah, we haven't seen this level of feudal play on Battlegrounds since the team tournament.
Yep.
In the meta on our
right.
team tournament was full scouts on each side.
Philosopher moving to the mid with a good bit of vills here, going for the hunt and dropping another archery range. So he's gonna be trying to counter what's coming, and depending where these archers go, this could be devastating.
He should have seen the. I think he saw this archer mass. He sees the ranges. He's getting up that range for some defense here.
Yeah,
like
that.
that.
He does have 4 archers of his own, and he is up against fletching, where he does not have fletching. It's just now coming in. So scouts and these few archers though could do this and clean this up pretty handily, especially if a skirm or 2 are added if need be. The real question is how many vills die on this wood line. Looks like only 3 will be rangeable.
Yeah, he's gonna delete walls, run. Oh no, he's not chopped through yet. Looked like he was. I'm blind. Yeah, he might get to 3. We'll see. Now I think the real differentiator within this bracket is going to be kind of mid-game scouting.
Yep.
If Degaussed had a little bit more idea what was going on the map, he kept his ego alive and was looking around. Those villagers in the middle, so vulnerable.
Yeah, for sure. And the archers get 2 vills and will just back up now. Scouts also headed over, so it looks like we might have the fight of Feudal Age coming in right now. Towers there as well, so it's not a great spot for Degaussed to be, but should be pretty satisfied with the value he's gotten out of them so far. Doing a really good job of microing this as well.
Yeah, but this is... I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that you want to see happen with your military, but obviously he knew the risk going forward here, and really cleaned up all the scouts, it looks like, and took out a few vills, so, I mean, I don't hate it. It's not like...
The important thing is he has 10 more archers at home that are coming to join this group.
Yeah, and he still has 3 alive, so sitting at a very nice military number.
Yeah, and a slight vill lead, so... And he's just clicked up to castle, that's going to be the key here, because Philofisuar is still quite a way away on the food count. So here in about 3 minutes, we're going to have around 15 archers that will be turning into crossbow and getting bodkin, and those could ruin Philofisuar's day here.
Yeah, and I mean, he is going to build another layer of walls. We've seen this a few times now with this bracket, and honestly I feel like this is like something we would have seen in a lower bracket to build palisades after another layer of palisades. I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like it's just not ideal here.
I mean, you're looking at, 15 pieces of palisade, it's what, 30 wood. I mean, it's a pretty cheap investment to buy yourself a little bit of security.
Yeah,
maybe it's a little awkward, but...
For Philosopher R4 pick off a few vills here, and we'll get through this pretty handily here, and actually a vill walks out. Went unnoticed, but military for the other side for Degaussed also forward will pick off a villager here. And Philosopher decides to turn back and come home.
Be right back.
Not a problem. Castle Age is clicked here for Philosopher, but will he be able to survive and keep his military numbers up before he can get his upgrades? He has a massive queue behind this as well, so I mean he will have military production, no question, but unless he gets in here and gets this fight in before crossbow and before bot can come in, which it won't be too long, 70%. Crossbow will definitely be in. Botkin will be finishing right around the same time, if not before it, and just after it actually, so this is not a fight that he can take now. retreating, removing himself from this wood line, I think is a great option. Obviously, it creates some idle time here, but at the same time, going to be able to keep his military mass alive. And at this point, military mass is pretty even, so it's going to be something important to look out for. But I think he feels pressure to take this fight here, and this is a bad fight to take, a very bad fight to take. If he takes it, he's probably going to be kicking himself here. Elite Skirm also on its way in here. To save your military, you've pushed him away. Philofisuar does decide to step back here. And plenty of wood throughout the map, so not the end of the road. Does wall off that side as well, and going to add another archery range, so I actually really like the third range addition here. Back home, Degaussed getting leather archer armor. Does have a university coming up and some more houses as well. Castle Age is on its way up. Where is crossbows? Buried behind skirmishers though. Needs to on queue. Oh no. Loses a few archers and some HP already. And Vodkin Arrow about to be in. But this is not a good fight. Crossbow not even started yet. Has to on-queue these. Additionally, the higher tech unit you have, the faster that you produce units. Crossbows produce, I believe, like something like 10 to 12 seconds faster than archers. Maybe not 10 to 12 seconds. Maybe it's like 8 seconds. Not 100% sure the math on that, but crossbow will come in here with Elite Skirm at the same time. But now he's taken quite a few military losses here, and the archery range was in fact cancelled, and we now have a Mangonel on its way out, so I really like that addition. Mangonel obviously could make a massive, massive difference here. University and Ballistics already on its way in, about to complete here for our Aztec player. Going to be very important. Mangonel behind this though gets a nice shot off. He doesn't get any kills, but always risky to maneuver archers against Mangonels here. Oh, and a nice little shot here. May have been a nice attack round. Forcing these numbers away here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, buying himself a good bit of time here. Another town center going to come up here in the middle of nowhere, which is a little bit unfortunate. Night Switch coming behind this as well. And has moved on into the middle for some more hunt. So, moving into the middle here, another town center for Degaussed in a very awkward position, but does have stone and gold there, so I do not dislike that one. He's also about to move out into the middle for another town center. So we'll be 3 TCs with these archers here for our Aztec player. Would really like to see him snag a relic or two nice and early. Get that bonus working for himself. Knights with 0 upgrades coming across, and they will die like it's nothing. All 3 of them go down. Feels bad, man. Mangonel moving across the mid, and the eco for Philofisuar down by 4 vills at the moment, but a significant military lead for Degaussed, as well as a small villager lead of 5 at the moment. I really like how Degaussed has played this though. Very, very safe at home. Did move out to secure the most valuable resource you need is gold right now, and did a nice job pressuring here early. Some Eagle Scouts being produced as well. Luckily, it looks like Philofisuar has moved these villagers back home. And we're about to be a big fight here coming in soon. Mangonel not out of position, but a little bit out of position. Oh no. Taking a lot of losses, not even firing back. And actually attacked the deer here. using this time to move out to secure some gold himself. So really liking the play from both sides here. Another mangonel available. I think he gets both mangonels out here and tries to push. Ooh, and here come those relics for our Aztec player. How many does he have? None at the moment. This will be the first one brought in. That is an excellent thing to do with that additional resources being produced from relics. And does Degaussed have more knights in here? He does. He's trying to shift into knights a little bit here, a little bit there. I actually feel like Huns could have a really good reason to go into their unique unit here. Big moment. He sees it. Will he get a good mango shot here? Oh, he shoots the deer again. But Mango is out. Mango over here in defense. Does get another decent shot off here. Eagle scouts coming behind this. A very nice time to switch into that, as there are only a few knights available here, as it's only 2 right now, and these archers and crossbows will die to all these eagle scouts. He does see them. If he clicks on them, he will see a, looks like 1 upgrade, maybe 2 upgrades on those. Red is dead. I mean, it does not look good. It definitely does not look good. Mango shot could be a nice determining factor, though. And Eagle Warriors needs to get these knights out here just to beat shield. Oh, attack ground went awry here. Mango will go down. I believe the crossbows and skirmishers will also die to this. Need to send the knights. It's only 4 knights, but you need to send them. And there's the Eagle Warrior upgrade. Comes in at a great time. Yeah, there's no way that you come back from this one. 55 military to 23. 15 vil advantage here for Degaussed. Eagles running here. Mango still alive. Night switch heavily incoming here. Red has not done any damage actually to his opponent. 2 mangoes here. Eagle Warriors though. Knights with 0 upgrades still. Much better military control for Degaussed so far. Been able to take a lot more hits. That vast expansion across the middle as well, something to be very, very good with on this map. Hitch is co-casting, but he had to step away. And the Eagle Warriors will rush in and snipe another mangonel here. Knights still 0 upgrades. Looks like they could be quite useful here though. Mango over here gets a shot off, but nothing doing. 1 knight here doing a lot of damage, but needs all of them there. Yeah, he had to step away, so no big deal. Knight numbers starting to look really good. Needs upgrades though. But that said, nothing in the mid here. 57 military for our Aztec player. How many relics does he have behind this as well? 2 relics behind this as well. The 3rd relic could be snagged, as well as the 4th really. Very heavy gold. Imperial Age on its way for Degaussed, as he's expanding eco. Imperial Age back at home. TC is 75% to Imp. Philofisuar not going to be getting to Imp anytime soon. Handcart is in, as well as Knight numbers with only +1 defense at the moment. And I think we're about to see a castle forward. Yes, and this is a beautiful castle right by stone and gold. Also a nice position to push from here. Eagle Warrior numbers starting to get insane. Barracks are everywhere, and more are coming, as well as Arbalest being upgraded. I don't even think the Arbalest upgrade's needed here, but it's a nice touch. He can afford it. Why not? These units going to be upgraded here shortly. No Elite Eagle Warrior yet. but Arbs will be in here as long as with Bracer and Chemistry, and Knights with only +1 attack and +1 defense absolutely getting destroyed right now. Philosopher's played well, he's just been on the back foot for a very long time, and upgrades going into Archers, and then into Knights, going to be very difficult to come back from here. University and more stables on its way. Philosopher needs a second building to go to Imp. That's this issue right now, that's why the University is on its way up. Should be University Siege Workshop, and yep, there is Imperial Age. Oh, pick the worst TC possible, as this will be under fire from Trebs, Eagle Warriors, and what will soon be Elite Eagle Warriors, I imagine. We have a massive number of Eagle Warriors here. GG, well played comes in. Yep, no question. No question there. Back foot for a very long time. Getting some nice Vil picks early. Degaussed does a good job against Philosopher here. Does expand very nicely. Keeps his numbers up. And ultimately takes game number 1 here in the best of 3. GG's. Aztecs showing why Aztecs are so good. Alright, Hitch, I believe, has still been, has stepped away. He'll be back at some point in time and join us. Joe Schmo jumped back into the Discord and then left, even though he's in a part of the tournament. So, interesting, nonetheless. I'll have to reassign a role to him, but nevertheless, guys, we're going to keep on rolling, and we're going to dive right in to game number 2 between Degaussed and Philofisuar, or Philosopher, however he wishes for his name to be pronounced. Hitch, not yet back with us, so we'll just dive right into lanes, and we have Vikings versus Berbers. Vikings, I feel like, have a big advantage here. Vikings, I feel like, have such an advantage with eco that they are definitely very, very highly regarded around the community as one of the best civs in the game for eco. But obviously they do have some weaknesses. Not having very good cavalry or knight line units, or light cav, I think is all they get. They don't even get hussar, but great eco, great archers. Siege is pretty good, and we'll see what happens here as a Degaussed going with Aztecs for game 1 and Vikings for game number 2 here. Philosopher with Huns, and now on to Berbers. So going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. And Philosopher going all the way to this backward line to get wood. I feel like both these wood lines were pretty equally distanced. That said, one really unfortunate gold here for both players. Looks like it'd probably be easier to secure the maps as Philosopher. We'll have to see how that breaks down. Nevertheless, Scouts gonna be quite active here, and they can really scout the entire map pretty quickly, as we see Philosopher already sees all of his resources. Nothing left to chance here. And then on the other side, same deal. Interesting thing with lanes, standard starting town center positions are fixed is what I'm trying to say. Something that we have on a few of our maps, actually. Elephant brought in using the TC trick very nicely. Food out under this TC, but only until he can shoot this down. And Elephant here Oh, looks like we have Loom. Nope, no Loom yet. Almost lost that Villa, actually. With only 4 HP. House is on their way up, which I imagine this will be the wall off for him if he still chooses to do that. Berry position a bit awkward here for Degaussed, as he is sitting on a wood line with the berries there. Very safe berries for him, and on the other side the berries are forward. Ooh, Degaussed has a scout forward here, and the second elephant is still here. Could we see a lame of sorts? Potentially something we need to look out for here. He actually just missed the elephant, which is a bit unfortunate for him. Checking to see if his opponent is chopping through over here. Something we haven't seen a whole lot of intentionally. Not 100% sure it was intentional, but he is chopping wood on that side of the map. So we'll have to wait and see if that was intentional. Some very nice little walls coming up here on the wood line for Philofisuar.
Yeah.
And we have a barracks up already with 3rd militia being produced right now, so gonna be a drush, which we have seen do quite well, and quick walling in his barracks, and should be able to track this if he realizes that was actually with units, and it looks like he may have realized that. Looks like he... oh no. He has not realized it. He sees the barracks and wishes to stand right beside it. This barracks should go up, though. Obviously going to be behind to militia numbers. I think this is a man-at-arms rush attempt because he is on gold right now. That said, not... at least it shouldn't be losing too much here. This ville is pretty exposed. Villagers on gold should be quick walled in here, and this ville looks to be in the worst shape of all, but should make it back to the towns that are blocking that really heavy. Oh, beautifully played at Degaussed. Uses the fire from the TC to take out one of the man-at-arms or militia already. Philofisuar, with the pressure on, not really doing a whole lot. Feudal Age on its way. Militia being created now, and with the 2 militia, I think you just take the militia and start fighting, and then pull a ville or 2 and deal with that. I don't even think you would invest into the man-at-arms upgrade. Second lumber camp going to be coming up here for him, and yeah, militia, one garrison and whatnot. Bringing the scout back home as well. Should be able to deal with that rather nicely. A little bit of idle time here and there. Hitch, if he was with us, could actually tell us what times are there for.
Yeah, I mean, idle TC time's the same, and idle eco just a little bit more for Philofisuar. It's not anything crazy. This game both are doing pretty well.
Yeah, didn't know how long you'd be, so we just continued. But good to have you back and caught up here. I know you missed the last of the other game, but Degaussed really putting a show on with Aztecs there.
Yeah, I saw a bit of it there. It kind of played out. We were talking about it. Very well done. We'll probably see more Aztec in the future.
Yeah, and honestly, this TC was garrison. This scout will die.
Yep, and it goes down.
Very nicely played. Man-at-Arms upgrade actually in, as Man-at-Arms are forward here. Already doing some damage, it looks like, on the front. Creating quite a bit of panic walling on the berries.
This is feeling just... it's kind of terrible for Philofisuar. He's still not clicked up. So far behind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot of damage, or was hoping to do a lot of damage. I don't think he really did much. I don't even think a Vil went down, as this Vil actually survives with 4 HP. Big investment to not pull anything off there, and obviously just now clicking up. So, this is kind of the risk with Militia. If your opponent has a good enough build and can defend from it, which doesn't take a whole lot with quick walls, and still be up to the next stage, you've obviously invested a lot more earlier, so something we'll have to keep an eye on, as we have seen Man-at-Arms very frequently on this map.
Feels like a extensive wood line for not very many trees down here for a Philosopher.
You mean extensive walling?
Yeah, sorry.
Nope, not a problem. I was just like, wait, what wood line? I'm confused. But yeah, and it's not the most lucrative, that's for sure. But I mean, he still has a good bit of wood there, so I can get wanting to wall it in, keep it safe.
Azul.
Oh no. Okay. Oh no. One Vil gone.
One Vil's not the end of the world. And actually, he lets it live, and he's gonna run with that Vil, right? Yeah.
That's a weird choice.
I don't think he saw it. I think he just clicked on the lumber camp because he knows he wants to try to get some real damage in here, as the archery range will be on its way up with just the correct response. But gold mining upgrade on its way in feels too soon, and a blacksmith as well. Now will he be able to produce archers?
Oh yeah, it's a gold mining upgrade. It's unusual.
Yeah, and he's repairing a lumber camp, dropped 2 expensive buildings, can't afford 1 archer, maybe he'll be able to afford a 2nd, but no, he won't even have the wood for it, I don't think, with the repairs on this lumber camp.
Yeah, but as soon as the one comes in, he won't have to repair anymore, and he'll have a little bit more wood coming back.
Yeah,
but Archer's
really
already here from Degaussed, though.
Yeah, 2nd game in a row we've seen him go to archery ranges. Degaussed, someone to keep an eye on here, as this has been really tight build for him.
Azul. Here.
2 Vils terribly pathing here. Saving the man-at-arms that even went close to TC. Degaussed having a good day here. Another Vil goes down, and I would expect this one to die too, but looks like it might get away. Not blocking with the scout there as well as they did, but should be able to defend now, as Philosopher going to be 3 Vils down with a lot of military deficits coming here, and Skirm's Archer's mix going to come out.
That was popping out too early.
Yeah, it feels rough. Gold Villagers going to be very exposed here.
Yeah, he does have another gold he can run to, but it's no safer than this one.
Yeah, and unfortunately...
But Philosopher doing a good job picking these off, though. I mean, there's not much focus from Degaussed if he goes for the Vils.
Yeah, it's still a little unfortunate, though, because this scout is going to do a lot of damage here to the Skirms. Archer's now running. Man, it's a very rough situation. A little early coming out, like you said. Does save a few numbers here. Man-at-arms.
Why are you building a 2nd range? You're not even producing out of the 1st.
Oh, panic. I think panic is what has happened here. Fighting with Vils as another villager goes down here. Take out the man-at-arms. Take out the man-at-arms.
Okay.
Alright, well, survives.
But the thing is, he cleans that up, but here it, 9 more units coming on in.
Yeah, and he's in a rough position. Like you said, he can't even produce out of 2 or 1, so producing out of the 2nd, not the greatest. But back home, Degaussed sitting. His Dezika is freaking spectacular. It's very well balanced now, and he's starting to shift onto quite a bit more food, as he has 19 on food, 13 farms available. It's gonna be Castle Age before we know it for him, and Philosopher nowhere near Castle Age. Trying to get more palisade walls up over here feels weird too. He just dropped another line of walls there.
Yeah, I mean, the first one hasn't gone up, but... I mean, it will... This is something, like, it seems like it's a lot of villager commitment here, but he's just trying to funnel him towards TC, which might be his best option, considering his situation.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the want to get it done. Unfortunately, building the wall behind it as well, so... It just, it feels like he's on the back foot, being so far down in Vils now. Military numbers are catching up quite rapidly. Upgrades even on both sides, though. Castle Age, though, already on its way here. And Viking Eco will take over very quickly if untouched.
Yeah, but military numbers are actually a bit even here.
Yeah, it's looking like a really great time to take this fight too. Castle Age is on its way in, but before upgrades, doing a lot of micro with these. A little bit too much, I think.
Yeah, that's microing yourself to death right there.
Yeah, feels like a rough situation.
He would have been better off with a straight up fight, take down the numbers before Degaussed gets to Castle Age.
Yeah, but this is what we saw in the last game. I mean, Degaussed, aggressive, man-at-arms, militia play early. Switching into a double archery range behind it, and then walling up and double walling, really. Securing his base, looking to be in a very good position.
Yeah, and with this hill and this number of units, even before crossbow, this palisade wall is not going to keep these guys out if he decides to come in the front.
Well, and I think a bit of a two-pronged attack might come in here, because this town center is very susceptible to mangonel. Nothing to prevent it from firing on it, and then reducing a few units to attack on the backside. Splitting the military could be important. Oh, the GG just calls it. So, Philofisuar giving out here as Castle Age comes in. He knows he's too far behind to actually get anything done now, and I think that's the right call. There's not much more he could have done. Castle Age in. He's nowhere near Castle Age. So, Philofisuar leaving us here in this round. Degaussed, very strong with man-at-arms into archer builds, will be someone to watch as things continue forward.
Oh, good games.
Good games
Thanks.
indeed.
Thanks everyone for participating.
Yeah, we'll pull up the bracket here, update the bracket, and Degaussed taking this set 2-0 from Philofisuar, and he will be playing against Octavian Law. So, those two sets were from the round of 64, as you guys see. A lot of sets have been played. We've casted a ton of sets already, with Lord Savage moving into the round of 16, Daisy Chains, Andrew, and New Normal also onto the round of 16 already. And yeah, a lot of 2-0s. It's kind of what I expect in the first round of the tournament, though. The bracket it's pretty spread. I mean, some players that participated in the previous bracket, such as Lord Savage, joining this one, and they're obviously a little bit below 1200, and then everyone who joined has to be below 1400. So pretty big gap. So the first round or two rounds here with the 64 and 32, I expect it to be a little bit more one-sided, but it's difficult to get a bunch of people within 50 to 100 points of elo. So nonetheless, GG's to everyone this evening. I'm going to be working on getting these uploaded to YouTube soon and fixing few issues on my end, but hope you guys enjoyed the show. Anyone who watches this on YouTube, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe.